Welcome to the DMC Global tutorial on Dropbox sharing. Dropbox provides multiple methods for sharing files with others. These methods work for users inside the company as well as outside. You can even share work with those who don't have a Dropbox account. First, let's review the folder structure within your Dropbox folder. When your account is first set up, your Dropbox folder is empty, except for team folders which have already been shared with you. At DMC, all users should have the Boom Essentials team folder. This folder is where you'll find company policies and other general information. Only a select few users are able to post or edit these files. You might also have a department team folder. This is where you'll collaborate with colleagues in your department. Any changes made to files in this folder will be synchronized to the rest of the team. Typically, members of a team will all have full rights to edit, add, and delete files in their departmental folder, so be extremely careful you don't accidentally delete someone else's work. Permissions on department folders can vary and are determined by the department head. It's common for these folders to be restricted from sharing with anyone outside the department. When needed, IT can create additional team folders for special projects. All other folders you create or copy into your Dropbox folder are private by default, but you can make any normal folder a shared folder. When you share a folder, its contents will only be available to the Dropbox user you specifically invite. Once a user accepts your invitation, the shared folder appears in their Dropbox just like it does in yours. To share a folder, right-click on it and select Share. Enter the email address for the person, then set the permission to either edit or view only. You can add additional email addresses to share with multiple people. Since this is your own private folder, you can share with addresses inside or outside the company. When sharing folders with anyone outside the company, that person does need to have a Dropbox account. Now let's see what this looks like from the person receiving the invitation. The recipient should have an email invitation. There it is. All the recipient has to do is click the link at the bottom of the message, Go to Folder, to accept the shared folder. A notice has also been sent to the recipient's Dropbox client. If we go to the system tray, notice there's a 1 over the Dropbox icon. This indicates a notification is pending. Click the icon, then select Add to Dropbox. Now let's see if the folder has been added to my Dropbox folder. And there it is. This is the best method for file collaboration. Everyone sharing the files sees the changes from everyone else in the group in near real time. One important tip: the folders you share become parent folders for the people you share with. Let's say I want to share a folder that's 3 levels deep. The folder is under my Projects folder, then under the Building Expansion folder. The folder named Costs makes sense in this folder structure, but when I share it, others will only see a single folder named Costs. Without the folders around it, this won't make any sense to them. Instead, give folders you share very descriptive names. Another method, which allows you to quickly share a copy of your work with others, even if they don't have a Dropbox account, is to share a Dropbox link. Shared links are perfect for sending work to external partners, or even other people on your team. Use this instead of attaching files to emails. It's simpler, and you won't have to worry about email file size limits or blocked attachments. Just right-click a file or folder and select Copy Dropbox Link. Now create a new email message and paste the link in the body of the message. Here's what it looks like for the recipient. They open the link in the message we sent them, and they're shown a preview of the file in their browser. Notice they did not need a Dropbox account or login. If they want a local copy of the file, all they need to do is select Download. A few key points about shared links. Recipients don't need a Dropbox account, and they'll get an instant preview of the linked file or folder through their browser. You can even give these links passwords and expiration dates to control who's able to access them. Links are dynamic, which means that whenever they're accessed online, they link to the most current version of your file or folder. No need to keep resending links as you update your work. Recipients can download and edit a copy of the files you share, but they never access or edit your original work. We've covered 2 methods for sharing files. Next, we'll see how to request files from others. One final method for sharing files is with file requests. With file requests, you can collect and receive files, big or small, from anyone right into Dropbox. File requests are ideal for receiving a large file or collection of files and requesting submissions from coworkers and clients. File requests allow you to get files from anyone, whether they have a Dropbox account or not. File requests help you receive large files easily. Submitters can send files to you up to 20 gigabytes in size. With file requests, you can organize everything in one place. All collected files are automatically organized into a single Dropbox folder. You can use file requests to keep files private. People who upload files to you cannot access your Dropbox, and only you can view files uploaded by others, unless you decide to share them. To create a file request, sign in to the Dropbox website. Open File Requests. Click Create a File Request. Under What are you requesting? Enter a name for the folder that will store all collected files. You can accept the default location for where these files should go, or change the location by selecting Change Folder. Click the Next button. On this screen, you can either copy the link provided and paste it into an email message yourself, or simply enter emails of the people you need files from, and Dropbox will send an invitation to upload files for you. Click Done to send the email invitations. When the recipient uploads the files, you will receive an email confirmation. In this video, we've covered 3 different sharing methods: shared folders for collaboration, shared links, a better method for sending files than an email attachment, and lastly, file requests, sends a request for a file to be uploaded to your Dropbox folder. Thanks for watching this video on Dropbox sharing. As always, if you have questions or training suggestions, please contact any member of your IT team. Be sure to check out the next video to learn more advanced collaboration techniques with Dropbox.